So, robots are getting smarter thanks to AI. We know this. But how smart? Smart enough to be your buddy? Your confidant? Well, today we're tackling that very question by looking at the futuristic side of AI robotics. Our focus? A fascinating creation called Aria, whose whole reason for existing is apparently to provide love and companionship. We'll break down the AI involved, see how Aria tries to pull this off, and discuss whether we should be impressed or slightly concerned. Let's dive right in. First things first, let's lay the ground for what we mean by AI in robotics. We ditch the robots just repeating the same task forever and step into the era of smart robotics. Artificial intelligence gives these machines the power to actually perceive their surroundings. Think eyes and ears via sensors and cameras. Understand human language instead of just code, so you can talk to them, not just at them. And most importantly, learn from data and experience like a digital apprentice that gets better over time, thanks to machine learning. This unlocks true autonomy, letting them make decisions and adapt to surprises without constant babysitting. In short, AI is the key turning robots from clunky automatons into more versatile, interactive, and frankly, far more interesting partners. Making a splash at CES 2025 was Aria, a humanoid robot from robotics aiming for something beyond chores or factory work, love and companionship. CEO Andrew Kigell mentioned that their goal is to create robots that are indistinguishable from humans, which could help tackle the male loneliness epidemic. Aria is designed to offer meaningful conversation, express simulated emotions, emphasis on simulated, and provide a constant, tailored physical presence. Think of it as a companion who's always available and literally programmed to find your jokes funny. However, before you plan the robo-wedding, remember it's sophisticated programming and algorithms pulling the strings, not genuine feelings. This highly advanced, and perhaps slightly uncanny, bid to combat loneliness debuted to much fascination and debate, especially with its eye-watering $175,000 price tag. Guess robot love doesn't come cheap. Aria's design is a marvel of modern robotics. From the neck up, 17 micromotors orchestrate facial expressions, smiles, frowns, even subtle eyebrow raises, mimicking human emotions with eerie precision. Users can customize Aria's appearance using magnetic faceplates, each embedded with RFID tags that trigger distinct personalities. Opt for a serious face, and Aria adopts a reserved tone. Choose a playful one, and it cracks jokes. The full-body model glides on a circular plinth, enhancing its physical presence. While mobility is limited compared to bipedal robots, Aria leans in during conversations or retreats to recharge, creating the illusion of sentience. Kigell calls this emotional engineering, a fusion of hardware and AI designed to make. So, how does Aria pull off this companion act without resorting to cheap magic tricks? Her mind runs on a potent cocktail of 3 AI pillars: perception, communication, and adaptation. First up, perception. Aria isn't just staring blankly. Its cameras and microphones are constantly feeding data into deep learning models, allowing it to recognize faces, so it knows it's you and not the pizza delivery guy. Interpret the tone of your voice, and maybe even detect when you're sounding a bit down. Essentially, giving it digital ears and eyes with a dash of empathy training. Next, communication. Forget stiff, robotic responses. Thanks to advanced natural language processing and cloud-based language models, Aria can hold surprisingly fluid conversations. It's designed to remember your obsession with 80s sci-fi, bring up that chat you had last week, and even switch its dialogue style, going from formal to casual faster than you can change outfits, all based on context. This isn't just canned small talk, it's AI trying its best to actually converse and evolve its chat game. Finally, adaptation. This is where machine learning gets personal. Aria analyzes your interactions, figuring out what makes you tick. Crack a lot of jokes? It might learn to ramp up its own, hopefully good, humor. Prefer deep, meaningful chats about the universe? It'll try to meet you there. This constant learning loop aims to make Aria feel less like a gadget you bought and more like a companion that actually gets you and grows alongside you, or at least gets very good at pretending. However, Aria's promise of companionship comes with ethical dilemmas. Could robots like Aria deepen human isolation? Critics argue that substituting human bonds with machines risks eroding social skills. Yet for millions, the elderly, socially anxious, or disabled, Aria might offer solace in an increasingly disconnected world. Gender stereotypes also loom. Aria's default female persona and subservient role echo outdated tropes. While Real Robotics offers gender-neutral options, market demand still skews toward traditionally feminine designs, raising questions about perpetuating biases. Looking ahead, what's next? Future models may integrate tactile feedback for hugs or simulate body heat. But as robots become indistinguishable from humans, will we prioritize convenience over genuine connection? The rise of artificial intimacy could redefine relationships, for better or worse. Aria represents a tipping point in robotics, a machine that doesn't just compute but connects. Her technology dazzles, yet the societal impact remains uncertain. Can AI companions alleviate loneliness without undermining human bonds? The answer lies not in the robots we build, but in how we choose to use them. As Aria steps into homes worldwide, one thing is clear: the future of companionship will be anything but simple. What do you think? Would you welcome AI companionship, or do you see this as a step too far? Join us on Tuesday for another exciting episode. Thank you for watching.